On the last episode of our Australian adventure, we explored the beautiful Murray River and then headed to our next destination, Kangaroo Island.
We hung around the airport for a while until we worked out what we were going to do. Watched some planes come and go. This is a Regional Express Saab 340 that had been out on dry lease to Thailand, Nok Air. That's why it's painted up like a bird.
We've arrived at Kangaroo Island and we planned on hiring a car for one of the days that we were here. And we've just gone and checked with the car hire place and the cars are pretty booked out, but there's one available now. So we get out of riding today and we're going to go touring as much of the island as we can. There's town, or do we want to just head straight out? Whoop whoop.
We do need food.
We need food for the next few days. Yeah, for the next 24 hours.
Maybe we'll really give it the time.
We have no food with us and the only shops we know of are at Kingscote and Penshaw. We thought we'd try our luck and head in the opposite direction to the shops. Hopefully there will be a shop somewhere along the way. We have 24 hours with our car to see as much of Kangaroo Island as we can. Let's see what we find.
Kangaroo Island is home to a huge amount of wildlife, and while we're here we'll see plenty on display and in the wild.
Their furs are so thick and soft.
Seal Bay National Park is home to Australia's third largest sea lion colony. We'll go and try and find some in the wild. Sea lion pants.
Check out this one, it's the biggest one I've seen so far. It's a starfish. It's blue. I don't want to touch that side. Check it out. We made a split-second decision to stop at this little corner store here. Vivian Bay General Store and Bottle Shop. Turns out it's probably the only place that has food at this end of the island, which is where we'll be stopping for this evening. And their electricity just went down, but it came back up in time for them to cook us some chips. Yummo.
We found this attraction not far off the road where you can go sandboarding or tobogganing, or you can just go for a walk in the dunes. It's called Little Sahara. Still on the hunt for some sea lions.
They're all over the rocks.
And here they are, lazing around. The only thing out to the south is Antarctica. The wind was blowing a gale.
Space for us.
Where?
I don't know, but it's not. Well, I was going to say it doesn't look full, but maybe it is full. The campground is completely chockers tonight, so we're going to drive to somewhere in the middle of the island to try and find somewhere we can pitch our tent. And it's now getting dark. The sun has now set, and we're seeing lots more wildlife on the road. And the car hire company suggested that we don't drive after sunset because we're not insured if we hit an animal after sunset, and there seems to be a lot out. The good thing is we get to see some animals. Let me out. There's an echidna. I think it's the closest I've been to an echidna before. Wish he'd put his head out, he looked pretty cool.
Pandana in the middle of Kangaroo Island. They've got 3 electric cars that you can hire. They're $80 a day, and there's only 3 or 4 charge points, and this is right in the middle of the island, where you can charge. Takes 7 hours to fully charge the car. You only get about 100 kilometres out of a full recharge out of the 7 hours, and they're working towards getting a quick charger, so it should be a lot quicker. But the island itself has got quite a extensive solar electrical system. The airport's got a solar system that runs the whole airport, and you see a lot of solar panels and stuff on the different buildings as you go around. But yeah, out in the middle of nowhere, electric car charger. Been looking for the electric car all over the island. Here it is, getting recharged.
It's being recharged at the moment, is it?
Yep, it's plugged in.
After spending yesterday exploring the south coast, today we headed up to see as much of the north coast as we could. One of the locals had told us to make sure we stop and have a look at Stokes Bay. We're really glad we did. It was probably one of my favourite parts of Kangaroo Island. Randomly placed on the rocks at the end of the beach was a little sign. So we followed the sign and found that the track mazed its way through big boulders, and out the other end was a stunning little private beach. It was really cool. As we drove around the island, we came across a few quirky things, and this was one of them. Apparently this is known as George's Castle. As we drove past, there was a sign on the gate saying visitors welcome. There wasn't anyone else around, but we thought we'd take a little look. Inside we'd found he'd converted his front yard into an eclectic mix of castles and all sorts of unusual things. There is no shortage of things to do and see on Kangaroo Island, from lavender farms to honey farms, where you can sample some pure Ligurian honey, eucalyptus farms, and the list goes on.
Wasn't long before our 24 hours in Kangaroo Island was up. We returned the hire car and back in the aeroplane. We're off to a little coastal town called Meningie.
Kingscote traffic, Yankee Hotel Charlie, into the back direction, runway 15, Kingscote. All good?
Yes, I'm all good.
People, those can...
Yeah, cable's out of the way.
You hold the stick over there, I'm going to run again.
Over here?
Yes.
Oh.
I'll hold it back and over that side.
Okay, yep.
Sorry, I'll take you over.
Okay, thanks. Have here is scenic flight over the island. What's the wind doing?
Not much. I'm playing at 7 knots.
Well, it's nice to be out of the wind. It's this whole section of island here that we didn't get to see. There's some pretty cliffs straight down below us. The autopilot flying for a change.
Yep.
It's a really nice clear day. Look at it out there. What a spectacular afternoon to be flying. We've got Victor Harbour out here, and then we're going to Meningie. There's along the coast a fair bit further. I think that waterway, that big lake over that direction is where the Murray River flows out to. And on the eastern side of that, which is out that way, is Meningie, a little coastal town with access to the lake and the ocean, I think. Oh, they might not give you one here. Yep. Got the right runway. I'm guessing if that fork in the road is a little deceiving. I'm not too sure what the go is there.
Cross runway.
Not too sure where parking would be though. There's a bit of nice grass over there. So you don't.
BH Lou.
What is it?
BH Lou.
Welcome to Meningie. Elevation is sea level. Look at that, it's like swamp just right on there.
1274, Responders 476, Merry Christmas.
Did you just say Merry Christmas? Huh. Instead of good evening? Day?
On the next episode of our Australian adventure, we check out the town of Meningie and then take our next flight inland.
If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so YouTube will let you know next time we upload a new video.